Hi, this is Jane Celia Hatch, i.e. Bethesda Star, Targeted Shaman. I'm at a river in Hanover, Massachusetts. I've always felt, since I was about 7 years old, that this is a sacred river. I have felt the spirit of the Native Americans along here when I was a young girl, and the spirits of the trees and the rocks and the rivers. And this is what I would call a sacred river. I understand all rivers and mountains and trees and rocks and all things on Mother Earth are considered sacred to one degree or another. There's some more than others, and sometimes that's because there's what we call ley lines on the earth under the rivers or under the land that's very high vibration, and it rises up from below the surface of the earth and into the land, the mountains, the trees, in this case the river. This is a river. I don't know how long it is or where it begins. I think it goes through Hanover. It's a fairly swift moving river, and I used to ride horses down here when I was really young by myself. I was kind of alone as a child. I had a nanny, but she never knew where I was, so that kind of worked for me, and I survived by on the banks of these rivers, just feeling the love and protection and the care of the native spirits that were here. And I'm here now, many decades later, in Hanover. This is the same river. These are the same banks. Hanover's changed quite a bit, I just realized when I was driving along, some of the roads to get here. But the river's the same, and the frequency is the same. I'm really happy to say that it feels the same as when I was a child. The sacred spots on the earth, when you're on them, it raises your vibration. And when you raise your vibration, you start to heal the physical aspects of yourself as well as the spiritual. And you can come to spaces like these and sit and ask for the energy to flow through you until you feel clear. And I think there's ley lines under the earth here, under this river. And ley lines can be negative or positive. And negative, something bad or terrible or low vibration has been sending energy. It could be a slaughterhouse would do it, a war, if there's been any kind of negative ritual going on, it can affect ley lines. Positive ley lines, the opposite, something positive or life-giving, life-affirming has been occurring on the earth at this particular ley line point, or it's a natural high vibration ley line. It's just been here, since forever. And so I'm feeling it, and you can create sacred space in your own home. This is a great time to do it. A place where you can go, where it's just your crystals or your Bible, whatever you use, your drums, rattles, flowers, life-giving forces, and make that a sacred space as well. There's not much of a substitute for Mother Nature, but we can absolutely have sacred spaces in our house where we can go to refuel and revitalize. So this is a sunny day, finally. Slowly getting used to New England weather. I've been in Santa Fe for 14 years, where it was sunny almost every day of the year, which was nice, but I actually am from New England, so I was really missing the seasons and missing water and missing green. And so here I am. I made it through the winter. So this is called Indian Head River, and there's two inlets. I'm standing right in the middle, on sort of like a triangle in between two pretty strong streams of fresh river water. The spirit beings that live in water, there's water spirits, there's air spirits.